Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Look headlines for Thursday, the 29th of June. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Why wouldn't you? Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. I'll put out the pick. One lonely pick for tomorrow. I got two games. One is up as a top play today, and the other one's here in the chat. So there is that. Podcast listeners, thank you for tuning in. And I feel bad, like on a night like this, and I always joke like I need a short show instead of the hour plus that we've been doing on Look Headlines. Maybe I could get it because I really don't like anything for tomorrow. And that's about that. Maybe we'll see what the morning brings. Still got a couple games at no lines. There's three of them up with no lines, and we got games underway. It is what it is. Let me get the banner here for the one day, the one game we have going tomorrow. It is the early game. But fast little recap. San Diego, I had an 8.5 on the site. Winner. Under 8 is a push. Mets under 8.5 winner. St. Louis under 9 loser. Detroit, I don't know why. It's like, I kind of like Detroit. Yeah, it's 4-0 first inning. Loser. I got the A's pending. Braves run line was a winner, plus 115. San Francisco, even money loser. And Baltimore run line. We'll see what happens here. Maybe they hit a 2-run shot. I doubt it. Let's be honest. It's probably a loser. So there is that. And again, we have the A's and the under pending and over Tampa Bay. Nothing going on in that game right now. Kind of a little quiet. Tomorrow, I do like the Padres under. Again, I had it today. Push, lose. I mean, I had San Diego also as a run line play. No more. I'll tell you what. Looking ahead to these matchups tomorrow or on Friday, a lot of form game sets here. We have San Diego going to Cincy, I believe. I'll tell you what. I don't want to take an over with Graham Ashcraft. San Diego cannot do anything offensively. I'll look to the Reds tomorrow, even though they might go to extra innings tonight. I don't want anything to do with San Diego right now. No, thank you. Padres under, though, for your Thursday matchup against the Pirates with Musgrove and Ortiz. Two guys pitching pretty decent there. So I guess we could run it down a Marcos minute. But again, Detroit, Texas. I'm looking at basically, I think John Gray will be on the hill for Texas tomorrow. Again, not a official, but I'm looking at a $2 fave here on the opener, 205 even. So I'm assuming John Gray. But again, we assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Run line, obviously, in that matchup. Cleveland and Kansas City. Bieber versus Greinke. What am I going to do? I'm not going to lay 160. Cleveland, run line, Kansas City, getting pummeled tonight. 3 straight losses for them. They'll have 3 straight losses coming into this game. Yanks and the A's. I got a Clark Schmidt sighting. Don't know who's going for Oakland. Tampa, who knows who facing BP Fat, Arizona youngster. Again, no line on this game. White Sox and the Angels. Lynn and Sandoval. I should have added the over here because I did this with Hannah today. So let's be honest. That should be a over 9. I should probably add that to the chat. Well, you know what? No, I don't even think anybody's in. I'm going to add I forgot I did those videos today. White Sox over 9 and the Mets under 8.5. So forgot to do those. I try to keep you do a bunch of free pick videos. You forget sometimes. So I apologize for that. Where's my profile? I got to see. Did anybody actually see my 21 people have viewed it? Oops. Oh, sorry. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to be that guy. Oh, look at this. You delete your picks. Hopefully the other 21 people come back and watch it again, please. you do that. It happens. Again, I'm a one-man band here. I forgot that I had those games going. Marlins and the Red Sox is my top play of the day for Thursday. Giants, Blue Jays, no line here. Bassett on Hill. I honestly, I'm going to look at the Giants here. Believe it or not, we'll see. We'll see what the line is here. Hauser and Scherzer, we already got the under. Astros and Cards. I want to fade Wayne right here. We got a bunch of runs in this game as we speak. Just tough taking that over. I mean, I had the under tonight, and we got 15 runs here. Maybe the bats are coming to play again. I don't know if I'll be invested in this matchup for tomorrow with a total of 9 with France and Wainwright. Walker and Hendricks tomorrow. Nice little matchup. Philly kind of taking it to them right now, right? And I saw they were up 8-4. I mean, I don't hate the way Philly's playing right now. I'm kind of hurting my Cubby future, but do I love it? No. Hendricks pitched well so far. Nothing for me. Emmett Sheenan, Chase Anderson tomorrow. I'll look at I had said with Russ and Jesse on the little show I do with them morning. I do a show with them on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday mornings, Winter Circle. You could find them on Twitter and YouTube. I like this kid's over props the other day. He was 4.5. He had 4. Of course, he pitches like 4 innings or something. I might come back to it. We'll see. Again, not much on the agenda tomorrow. A couple free picks. Let's go to the chat and see what's going on here. All the way to the top. We have like 30 comments already. All right. Michael, I think it's nice to get a W by second inning and a Reds over 8.5. I mean, seriously, 3-0. You're thinking, oh boy. Then it's 4-3. You're like, holy cow. You're up 7-4. You think Reds easy win, and they give it right back. Tampa Bay team total 5, not looking so good. Yeah, 0 runs in that game. I got the over myself here, and 1 run's not cutting. Not cutting it, that's for sure. I believe Rays only have 1 stinking hit so far. Yeah, that's crazy against Davies. Maybe it was a square play. I don't care. Both guys haven't pitched well. Got 2 decent hitting teams. Hitters Park. Struggling pitchers. Michael, T-Money on my phone. For some reason, when I clicked on it, it took me to midday money. Interesting. Well, you're here now. Well, that's all that matters. You're here now, T-Money. Phillies run line tomorrow. Taijuan Walker. I don't hate Taijuan Walker. Nice little year for this guy, right? I mean, 8-3. How about his last 7 starts? A 1.70 ERA down the line here. 0.98 whip. I can't say a run line's not worth a shot here. Now we have it at, let's see what the run line is here. Philly run line. I see a plus 135 right now in Vegas. 30 plus 135 run line. Our guys at Circle with a total of 9. 115s across the board. I don't hate it. I mean, look at Taijuan's numbers here. 6 innings, 1 run, 8 innings, 1 run, 5-0, 7-0, 4 innings, 3 outs against the Mets, but he came back the next week and shut them down. Atlanta 6 2/3, 10 hits, but just 3 runs, 5 1/3 scoreless. San Fran got him on the road, 4 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Colorado got him again on the road here. Maybe the road's where he's had some problems here. This could be a little worrisome with his road numbers here. Yes, last few starts, excellent. But the hiccups, 3 against Atlanta on the road, 3 against the Mets on the road, and it's 3 and 4 innings too. 3 walks. I mean, you can't complain about his month. 1.54 batting average against, 0.88 whip, 1.50 ERA the month of June in 5 starts. He's 4-1. The 1 loss again at the Mets. 3 home starts, and he beat the A's. That doesn't count. But Atlanta on the road, they tagged him. San Fran on the road, they got him. Colorado on the road, they got him. Dodgers on the road, they got him for 8. I mean, a rough May. So, did he figure it out? That's the thing. They figure out you face the Mets, they got you. Detroit. Is Detroit offense really killer for you? You shut down the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers are, yeah, they hit homers. They don't hit for average. You beat Oakland and you beat the Mets again. Or you shut down the Mets, I should say. I don't know if I'm loving a run line here. 5.76 ERA, 9 starts. I look at the teams he's beating right now. I don't know if I want to jump to that. I don't know about that one. I mean, it's nice. Listen, would I rather lose a 135 than a 115? Yeah, you're getting plus money, but ah, I'm not doing it. It says Higgies. What do you got going on there? A little baseball. You know it. Nick. Hey, Eggs. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Had the under on Brew Crew. Pit over. Astros money line. Looking good there. Orioles. Or, excuse me. Under Brewers winner. Pitt was probably an under. Over in the Astros game got there. Money line. Orioles. Giants in play. Rays and Angels to win. I mean, not looking terrible there. You got some winners under your belt. The Angels not looking good, down 5-2. Who else you got? The Rays. Nothing going on in the Rays game. 1-0. Who saw that coming? I sure didn't. Braves 2.5. Get it done. Splitting the Natties. Took 2 runs in the first inning, but lost 2 rubies with my Lane Thomas guy. McLean and Kettle Marty go deep, so maybe Marty cash for me. Maybe right now. Not much hitting going on at all. 4 hits the whole game. Nick says, "Oh my God, Orioles are still in the game. Thought it was a loser." Yeah, I mean, well, listen, I got a run line. I'm probably, I checked it as a loser. Yeah, I'm not hoping for 2-run walk-offs. Michael B's in the house. Lock it in with the King is here tonight. Steven, how is everybody doing? Team Money says, Reds in general on must-see TV. Whoever thought anyone would say that? Steve Bowman for earlier, that overhit in the second inning. Yes, it did. I mean, it was Luke Weaver. It was an over. No doubter. Davis, Justin Rose minus 140 in the British Master. Steve, Padres look bad. We split, not bad. Yeah, I know, but I shouldn't have taken a. I mean, listen, hindsight being 20, I'm like, I'm taking a team with a 3-game losing streak. I don't like to do that. But still has just pitched. I mean, again, he didn't pitch bad. He gave up 2 runs. But, like, what the heck? What are we doing here, Padres? I'll tell you, Cincinnati tomorrow for me. Yeah, I'm not going to like it coming out of a extra inning game. Or do they play on Friday? Is that Friday or tomorrow? I don't even know. I totally messed up here. Where's Cincinnati? Oh, no. That's Friday. They got San Diego Pitt tomorrow, and then Cincy's on Friday. Kenneth, the Kentucky fam. Hello, brother. How are you? Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And Kenneth, thank you for popping in. Definitely first timer in the chat. Thank you for that. Nick had Marlins money line in play. There you go. I had the Marlins on one side plus 135. That was early for the overnight. And then there was nothing on winning free picks to get it up till later in the day. And by that time, it was reversed, went the other way. Natty's money line, easy winner with the Nats. Never in doubt. Good play for you there, Steve. How'd that little parlay go with you had there? Did you have some? Did you put them in a parlay? Michael, Giants, Webb got crushed, and the Giants could not catch a break. 2 horrible things happened. They lost Conforto, and they got Ross Stripling back. Not sure what. Yeah, Stripling. He's. The Conforto's going to hurt. What are they doing? Who are they trading for? McCutcheon? What are they doing? Got the Kentucky fan. I'm so excited about Louisville. Best team? Tampa Bay? Is that what you're saying here? Are you excited about Louisville football? Davis, Jordan Smith minus 180. 2:40 a.m. from our guy Davis. He likes the golf. Nick, those 2-unders for kind of tricky. The little gave away under and Pitt 5 runs in the 7th. Yeah, 4 runs on Brewers 7th. Got lucky. I'll take a lucky one in the Met game to get the under there. But the Pitt one kind of hurt. 5 in the 7th inning. I'm like, I thought that was a winner. And one side I get a push, one I get a win on. Frustrated to see at least. I started off the day good. I had Atlanta run line. I'm thinking, all right, here we go. Nice start to the day. And then Baltimore can't do nothing. Houston under loser. and I've come back again to a total. I'm 65 and 72. I mean, the record is not bad with totals there, Nick, but uh, they've cost me a winning season. I'm well. I shouldn't just blame the totals because I blame those. I had a Friday, Saturday of a 2 and 17. That basically is why I'm down a little bit. You know, oh, but still totals. I just can't catch a break. I can't get one. I can't get one on my totals. Michael got Baltimore money line or Marlins money line. Marlins should get there, right? How are they doing right now? They're winning 5-1. I mean, I'm not. I don't like to count my chickens before they hatch, but that's looking okay. And Baltimore's still alive for you there, Mike. The newest team. I got you. Excited about Louisville's newest team. I got you. Nick, looks like my angel play is gone. Well, it is the White Sox, so don't. I mean, why? What's the in-game over for this? 12, 13? I mean, we could see some runs in this. Mike Mousakis batting. Oh my. Too many. Because we are citizens in the U.S. is playing soccer, running a score up against some country no one's heard of. Who are they playing? Michael. Yeah, I took the Cubbies. I thought Smiley would pitch well. You know, I'm this Philly team. I don't know. Like I thought they were going to trade Nola, but if they're going to be like hanging around for a playoff spot, right? One team's coming out of the Central. Where is the standings here? You're trailing Miami by a couple games. I mean, you're 11 back of Atlanta, and I'll tell you what, Atlanta's crushing, and they have like one pitcher on their staff right now. I think Miami's for real. The pitching, if they can get hitting, the pitching is for real. And then you have the NL West, which is a crazy caboodle. Will the Giants keep winning? Do the Padres win 17 out of 25 and get back into this thing? The Phillies, what are they doing? What are they doing? They're going to be in it? Nick, that's over. 3 runs the first inning and nothing. Yeah, those are the tough ones to swallow, right? You think you're going to be on course for a nice day. You're like, 3, here we go. On our way. Nothing. With Corbin, you figured he'd give up a couple runs. Astros, 5 runs in the 8th. 10-7. Look at this. Astros have found their bats, apparently. They found their bats. Altuve, 2 for 3. Tucker, 3 for 3. Abreu, 2 for. Who's Madras? 2 for. You know, and the funny thing is, I had said on Monday, I think, with the under that game, I said, hey, Altuve's in like a 1 for 15 slide. Somebody's 3 for 18. Yeah, everybody's finding their bats now. Find their bats now. What do we got here, Team Monday? White Sox tomorrow. No way in him. I'm betting them to win 2 in a row if they win tonight. So tomorrow they got Lance Lynn. I'm not a lover of Lance Lynn. Sandoval, again. Do we love Sandoval? No. I like the over. It's a 4 o'clock start. Do you want to lay? What are they laying tomorrow? 145? I'm not looking to lay 145 with the Angels. That's for sure. Davis coming in Taiwan baseball. Uni Lions minus 145. For those want to get down on some Taiwanese baseball, Davis is your man. Michael, Houston came back. I stayed off. Yeah, I mean, I was wrong. I mean, what's there to say? I like the under. I thought, somebody hit a 3-run home run in this Reds game? What happened? Who just went yard? What happened? Somebody had to do something. I see a 10-7. Lockett King split tonight. D-backs Nerfy, White Sox Angels Nerfy. All right. What do you base the over-under on? What do you mean what I base it on? Why do I like over-unders? For me, when I look at, the total comes out, and then I start looking at who's pitching. Now, I know, I'm not an ERA really lover. Like, that's fine if it kind of correlates with I'm more of a whip and batting average against guy, how they've been pitching down the stretch. And this year, I've been seeing like splits of guys, like we mentioned Taiwan Walker. You have splits of guys home and away. Um, I mean, Martin Perez is one of them. You have some crazy splits. So I do take that in consideration. Guys pitching well, but you know what? Like Walker's? He's got a 170 ERA his last 7 starts. That's you know a full month of games under his belt, pitching really well. But you're taking care of business at home. Sometimes you're playing a poor team. Again, I'm not saying the Cubs are world beaters. I'm just talking about this guy in general because we're talking about splits. So that's what I look at. I'm more of a. I love my whips and BAAs, and I go from there. What kind of competition they beat. Team money, top 3 teams with the smoke clears. Houston, Atlanta, Diamondbacks. I know Tampa and Rangers look good, but come playoff time, they'll get my money. I'll tell you what. Atlanta, sure, because you know they'll get an arm. Houston, as bad as they've looked at times, they're not even playing well, and they will add somebody. They have resources. Diamondbacks, I can't put there because I don't know if they're going to add an arm, and they need an arm. Forget about Zach Davies pitching a shutout tonight or whatever he's got going on. That rotation is bad. And I don't know if Brandon B. Batty tomorrow, who's pitching PFAT, maybe he's the real deal, and he gives them a boost and pulls some kind of a 9-2 run out of his butt for the rest of the season. They need another pitcher. I can't buy into them without a pitcher. You need more than 2. You're not; these guys aren't Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling. It's not like Verlander and Scherzer or whoever. Verlander and Framber, entered any 2-8. I like Merrill Kelly. He's not that guy. I'm put Tampa there because I think Tampa could be there. I think they're right now the best team in the American League. And Rangers, yeah, they're crushing Detroit today, and that's what you do. You beat bad teams. I get it. They need a pitcher. Martin Perez, we talk about split guy, terrible splits. Andrew Heaney, not going to win with him. Evaldi's been great. John Gray's been really good. You paid DeGrom most money, he's out. You're locked into $1 billion, right? Between him, Simeon, Seager, make a move. You have to. You have to. Astros, will they be there? You think they'd be there. They've been in, 5 straight ALCSs or whatever they got going on. Angels are nipping at your heels. They had a nice little 11-3 run to get back into the mix. Texas has to make a move. Michael A. Looking at the Angels team total of 4.5 tomorrow versus Lance Lynn, 19 homers, 17 doubles, 1.5 whip. I agree. Give me the over too. Team money, maybe time for World Series futures. I know injuries will come to bite me. Maybe I'll do some World Series futures tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday night? We'll look into that Thursday night. Maybe I'll try to find some of those during the day tomorrow. Steven, White Sox, 5 runs already. I mean, the Sox lineup isn't. I like the Sox lineup. Even like most teams, you got a bunch of guys hitting 210. Barria is a 5-inning guy. He goes 3 and gets shelled. Giolito looking like he's finding himself. He's, he had that breakout year and then kind of faded a little bit, but he had turned it on. Same with Kopech. Like they were getting some good pitching. They just couldn't get any runs across. David says, Ricky Fowler on the Lynx, -135. That's a 641. T-Money, I do like the Giants, Rangers. Rays with those two are missing some beyond just pitching or another bat. I just don't see the killer in them. Diamondbacks have arrived. So I don't know if you could arrive with 2 pitchers in the playoffs. I'm not buying them. Giants, they win, but they'll be there. They'll be feisty. Sorry, Michael B. I got to agree with 2-1 in this one. Rangers need something. The Rays are missing a piece. Rays are a good team. And you can say teams are missing a piece. So I need another bullpen guy. I need somebody off. I don't think the Rays need anybody off the bench. I think the lineup is stacked. They got a bench. They got minors. Steven, I had Blake Snell 7 Ks, 8 Ks, 9 Ks, 10, but he had it, and the Padres to win. Frustrating. Stanton homer for the Yanks 1-0. We got a no-hitter going in this game. I mean, I like the A's. I mean, the under looks like it's going to be all right, but I would have probably rather have the plus 140. Someone, I think, Lock It With the King came in with his minor league underdog report for MLB run line and straight up, and it was a favorite day on Tuesdays. And let's see what we had so far. We had Mets loser, Toronto was a fave winner, Pirates doggy, so that's 1-2, Nats 1-3, Braves 2-3. We have Cincy, so that is 2-4. Miami is a fave, so that's 3-4. Houston was a dog today. Might pick them basically. Well, it's still not. I'll probably consider it a dog. That's 3-5. Texas is a fave. 4-5. Philly 5-5. Cleveland 6-5. Dodgers 7-5. That's a 500 kind of day. But if you go run line, you're probably, I don't know. All right, Davis, KIA Tigers, minus 165 in your KBO baseball out in the Pacific. Michael, I see the Padres face another South Side from Snell tonight. All the money on astronomical. Again, would you trade Snell and Soto, clear up some salary space? What would you do? What are you doing with that team? Oh, next year they'll start hitting? Next year will be the year they're good. LG Twin, minus 130. Our resident KBO and golf aficionado, Davis, with some LG Twin in baseball. Steven, breaking news, Donaldson a double first of the year. Look at this stuff. You're killing me, Yanks. Now you want to start hitting? Davis Hackle, Boston tomorrow. So Boston and Miami is my top play today. Top play tomorrow in that game. That's my favorite game. Michael A. Lynn is pretty bad on the road. Yeah. I mean, it's an overplay. I got two guys I think could give up hits. I mean, we got 7 runs in tonight's game already. Bad pitching. Tend to see some runs. Steven, announcer made a mistake. Donaldson didn't get a double. I knew it was too good to be true. What did he get? A single? The Lot Giants or the Gants. The Giants minus 170. Michael, I think this trade deadline is shaping up to be potential wild. I think so, man. Listen, you hear me throw out a bunch of guys I think get traded. Bieber, Nola, Burns, Otani. I'm ready for mass chaos. I mean, forget all the relievers are going to be all over the place. Like, oh, look at this bullpen help. I get bullpen. Who's getting Chapman? Chapman go to the Devil Rays, Tampa Bay. Steven, the Nats money line, winner Braves run line, winner Oakland money line, and Rays money line. We'll see what happens. So you got 2. We need some help in Oaktown, and the Rays are down 2-0. No offense there. Thank you, Rays. Another loser on the night. This month has just been a up and down. Have a winning day, have 2 losing days, break even. I mean, frustrating to say the least. So I'm gonna go 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, 4-4 day today. Another break-even one. Can't catch it. Can't catch a nice run. Michael, UGH Baltimore came back, and now they have given it back in the 10th. Oh, ugh. Baltimore came back, and they get back. 11-7 now. What happened in that game? Who went yard in that game? Orioles is dead. I don't know. I mean, they could tie this up, hit a grand slam to cover. Moneyline Markel. Angels tomorrow minus 150 with our guy Sandoval on it. I don't know if I want to lay 150 with Sandoval. Nick, Orioles are dead. I should have bet the over. And this is where I don't know what I'm thinking sometimes, where my head is. I took the O's, and I even said in here about Kyle Gibson, like he always has like a 4.40 ERA on the, 3 times he hasn't that he gives up runs, and I don't do an over today after our 2-1 game yesterday. What the heck? It's dumb. Another bad night incoming on the Cardinals. Listen, I don't ever condone bet in St. Louis. This team is in last place. Why do we think this team's going to win? This is like the Padres. And I bet the Padres say like a giant dummy with a giant potato head. Stupid. Stupid. I mean, really. Pittsburgh tomorrow. You want to take Pitt at 160 tomorrow? I'm not going to hate you against Musgrove. T-Money. U.S. is crushing St. Kitts and Nevis. Who's that? Where does that play? That's got to be out in like the Pacific somewhere. Population 17. Obviously, it's an island. Had to look it up. Not back to MLB, sadly, no one including. Where is it? Where's St. Kitts? I think that's in the Caribbean, St. Kitts, I thought. I'm not, I don't know where St. Kitts is. Dodgers tomorrow. Who's on the hill for Dodger Blue tomorrow? Schmidt, right? Emmett Sheenan. I called him Schmidt. Edward Sheenan, the singer, is pitching tomorrow. The Truth likes Tampa Bay tomorrow. Who's on the hill? Are we getting a bullpen day today after Eflin? Who's pitching? Chirinos? Beeks? Who is it? Yanni Chirinos? Running better Yanni Chirinos gave up 8 runs his last start. I mean, how about an over tomorrow with B Fatty and Chirinos? I don't hate the over tomorrow in that game. Nothing up yet for that. I don't see a line on that for Tampa Bay. Locking with the King. I was staring at the Astros live 594 and didn't bet it. Not really a live guy, but man, what opportunity. Yeah, but it looks good. Okay, they scored a bunch of runs. How often does that happen? You come back from being down 7-5, you're going to score a 5 spot. Michael had a great Tuesday game. Most of it back today. When else football starting? I'm so sick of baseball. Can't wait for UFC Saturday. Football is a month and away, just about a month away. Jets Browns Hall of Fame game. The Cleveland Guardians tomorrow minus 155 at Beebron Hill against Grinke. Why? Listen, I don't want to lay 155. You want a run line at minus 110, 105? Sure. You know, Davis, I can't do the numbers there. Houston tomorrow with JP France over Wainwright. You know what I feel about Wainwright in St. Louis. Looks like Sox will score 20 runs on their own today. Who's pitching right now for the Angels? Who's that say? Thass? Who is Thass? Who is that Thass guy? They got a player pitcher. They got a position player in. Matt Thass. Here we go. I love it. The catcher on the hill pitching. We got a catcher pitching in the game already. How about the Rockies here? Who said Dodgers easy winner? 8-6. They've come back on the Grove. Angels with a catcher pitching in the 4th inning. Oh, no, he's batting. I thought you said he was pitching. And I looked up, I said, and I hit Matt Thass, and he's the catcher, but he's at bat here. I was like, what's happening? Oh, that would have been funny. Oh, brother. I'm like, what the heck? Who's pitching? Who's this guy? Andrew Wantz. Hadn't been bad. 3.32 ERA, 21 innings, 13 hits, 20 strikeouts. I mean, he'd been decent. Bad news Bears play in Baltimore. What's going on here? Is it 11-9? Is it all tied up in Baltimore? Michael, you ready to take a lot of these playoff teams need arms, but they aren't that many to go around. Exactly. How about, I popped in with picks for Dave and the Earls were there, and like, how about Scherzer waiving his no trade? How about Scherzer on them? They say, you know what? We'll eat half his contract. Who's coming for Scherzer for a stretch run? Who's taking Scherzer? Going back to the Dodgers? Dodgers take Scherzer off his hands? It's terrible. It's terrible. I want contraction. Less teams. Speaking of the Rangers team money, didn't Otani want to come play for them? The Rangers, even next year, can win money and pay him 6-7 years Rangers. So I don't think he's going to the Rangers. I mean, I think the Giants and Dodgers are where he's headed. T-Money and Diamondbacks just those bats, if they get a guy, they need an arm. They bring up, this is the guy, they're bringing him up tomorrow as their best pitcher. Best young arm. Michael, I got the Giants will win a bunch of games in a series. They don't have enough. Yeah, they'll get exposed against a good team, a better team, I should say, because they're good. Like if Nebraska can't get another starter shot bullpen on it, let's see the Phillies go for Goldie. They're either in or they're out, right? I mean, you're hanging in there. Like last year, everything had to go right to get to where they were. It started out bad this year, right? You lose Hoskins. Harper comes back early. I mean, I don't. I think you need a pitcher, but I don't know who are they picking up. Davis, Mexico -2 tomorrow. I guess this is soccer. We playing friendlies in soccer. Michael A. Davis pitches a one-hit shutout through 5. Yeah. Well, Mr. Numbers will say that the Rays steal signs at home and they can't hit on the road. I counter by saying they have the best road batting average of baseball. That being said, this game here, I was thinking we'd see runs because of poor pitching. Forget about teams hitting on the road woes, home woes. Two bad pitchers. I thought we'd see some runs. But here we are. You got 2-0 in this game, and you got 18 runs scored in Cincinnati, 17 in Houston. 15. The Dodgers gave up 9 runs. I mean, you expect Cleveland to score 14 runs? That's like a week of games for Cleveland. To Moose, looking at Boston, Houston for tomorrow. Not concrete yet. Any thoughts? Listen, Houston versus Wainwright. I'll fade Wainwright every day. Twice on Thursdays. Go for it. And the Boston-Miami game is my top game for tomorrow. Who's pitching for the Red Sox tomorrow? Looks like Brian Bello versus Jesus Luzardo. 2 of my favorite guys. Nick, Rays are most over. Stop it. They're not overrated. They're good. Michael A. The Rays will pull the Rangers on me. I lost 2 days in a row on Rangers team total. They hit 10 today. Yeah. Again, I had the Rangers' first 2 games. I'm like, I don't like them at 185. I don't think they do it today. Yeah. Explode. They had a 5-inning, 8th inning last night. So I'm like, where's this offense coming from? They struggle. Granted, the Yankee pitching staff or Detroit pitching staff isn't the Yankee pitching staff. No. On to tomorrow. What are we gonna do? Nick, when they hit, they hit. Otherwise, the bats are dead. Yeah. Roger, the whole world was on the Rays first 5 today. Yeah, I really love Zach Eflin. I thought Eflin would give up runs. 2-0. Michael A. I'll say after the Rays tomorrow they score 7. with Chirino, so I'm gonna take over tomorrow. Over. I think over for the game again. T-Money, Benson tripled and free to win yard. There you go. T-Money plus Euros pitchers to throw wild pitches. Yeah, it's Davis. Madison Keys. Yanks have 3-0. End it here in the Yankees. 4-0 now. What's going on? I need an under. Now I'm going to lose both. Nick, Rockies didn't bet it. Didn't bet though. Thought to bet it. Now should have bet it when they're down 2. Don't. I mean, you're running to bet the Rockies live down. Come on, Nick. Stop. I prefer Rockies than Rays anytime to take a risk. I'm not taking. I mean, it's a whole lot of risk taking the Rockies. Too many islands in the West Indies. St. Kitts and Nevis are 2 separate islands that are one country by some guy. Ugh. Maybe I'll move there and play soccer. Move there and bet. Open up a sports book. St. Kitts money. Baseball changed literally what baseball is, and it makes for a wonky product. And maybe we'll figure it out. Yeah. Well, good luck with that. Scott, Marlins look like they will hit the boost for me. Didn't that cash? That game's still going on? 6-1, 9th inning. Oh, they had a rain delay, right? Nick, these Rays are sucker team, double play, all type of crap goes on with them. Listen, the Rays are a good team. I was laughing when I thought Thas struck somebody. Yeah, I saw because somebody's like, "What pitcher is this?" I'm like, Thas. And I clicked on him, said he was a catcher. I was like, "Oh my god!" But then I realized they were batting because I'm behind in the chat. 4-0. I know, terrible. We text Domingo German, pick him up. I guess he's using the stick. He's cheating again. Carson Young -155. What is this? Carson Young -155 from Davis. Nick says Brewers and Rays are the most irritating teams to bet on. Brewers. Why are we betting on the Brewers? There's no way Orioles come back. I have a feeling the Orioles tickets aren't finished yet. The Orioles are done. I mean, listen, Grand Slam would be nice. Back-to-back Grand Slams. Get us the run line. Today indeed is over. Yes, it was. A lot of overs. T-Money tomorrow. Cleveland will score 3. Seriously, after a 14 spot, they score nothing. Michael B. I think the most popular comment on the show this morning was Rays team total over. Everybody on Davis or fading Davis. Guy's pitching a 2-hitter. Unbelievable. Roger Federer, Michael A. You're like me. Rangers Rays get me whenever I bet them. I understand. I mean, every team gets me when I bet them, apparently. That's the way my month is gone. Thank goodness they're turning the calendar. Dabrowski's not afraid to spend cash. I think Goldie is in play for sure whether it gets done. He should be in play. Do they have a pitcher to send back? St. Louis needs pitchers. What young pitcher are you sending back? Mike, if you don't think the Rockies can give up 3 to the Dodgers 3 innings at Coors Field, yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not looking to bet the Rockies and get confident like, oh, I should have bet them. And I don't think those words, I should have bet the Rockies, ever came out of my mouth. In fact, I think last year I said, I'm done betting the Rockies. Seattle, yes, Seattle opening weekend. I bet them. Michael, I think he goes hard for Goldie as long as they're in a wild card. I think it's worth a shot for him. Why wouldn't you? Put him at first and DH Harper. T-Money, the Reds, they make me laugh. Bases loaded. Again, they got bases loaded. 4 runs for the Yanks is just about a week's worth. Seriously, the Yankee lineup's terrible. Michael, Baltimore, 1 out, bases loaded. Only needs a homer to tie it. Here we go. How crazy would that be if they hit a granny? Trust that. Yeah, Eflin at home is great. On the road, a whole different ball game. Bases loaded in the Yankee game. So here goes my under in this game too. I'm going to lose the under in this game. Bases loaded, nobody out. With that, I'm finishing this. I'm going to bed. I'm so frustrated here. So frustrated. Scott says the way to go in the Reds game was over and hitting the 3rd inning. Yeah, I mean, they're an exciting bunch. They hit, they can't pitch. Nick, if you see today card, it should have been a good day with overs. Well, I'm not a big over guy. I mean, I guess I should be, but I saw some pictures. I thought, you know what? Houston, St. Louis haven't really been hitting. Miklos a pitch better. I'm like, I'm gonna come out on the under there. Padre game, I won one. I got a push on another site. It is what it is. I thought the Arizona game would go over, and I get over in every other game. Who's pitching for the Red Sox tomorrow? Brian Bellows pitching tomorrow versus Jesus Luzardo, the Marlins. Sometimes I don't mind splitting out because I have some run lines, a dog here and there, but just to get some just totally wrong, I'm like frustrated. I'm like Baltimore, like the A's. I thought I'd get a split. I could lose both of these games with the A's now, side and total. And again, I didn't take the A's yesterday. I should have took them yesterday. I don't know. I'm just happy we're turning the calendar. This month killed. I had a 2-8 day, an 0-9 day, and a 3-8 day to go 5-27, and I went from up a nice chunk to down like a couple $100. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Depressing night. Tomorrow's a new day. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna roll out of here too. Ricketts is in the house. Good evening. Anyone on Phillies? Someone did mention the Phillies today, and I was like, you know what? You want to take the Phillies? I don't mind. I'm kind of like I'm kind of high on the Cubs, so I don't like pulling the trigger on or for the Cubs too much because of my future with them. But Smiley, I was like, you know what? I could fade a little Smiley, do a run line. I think somebody said run line. I said, let's do run line instead. David says, Los Angeles TC plus 155 July 1st. What is this, soccer? Red Sox are threatening a 9th. Here we go. This was 6-1. What happened here? This game was 6-1. Michael A., what the deflating night? Get the O's over in a second. Rays can't hit a thing. I get it. Red Sox, it is for tomorrow. Red Sox, Brian Bello tomorrow. T-Money says tomorrow we'll be back at it. Always back at it. King D, have a good one. I had the Phillies run line. There you go, Steven. We talked to yeah. I didn't hate that one. Reds win. Bases loaded. Did they get anything across? 6-2, 2 guys on, 1 out. We need a double play. Pitcher's best friend. Can I get the double play before bed? Because Rangers came through. Yeah, big win for the Rangers today. I mean, you drop a 10 spot. Good for them. Maybe they find their bats. right? Nice little break. You finish up with the Yanks and you beat up on Detroit. Tomorrow, who's going to be on the hill for him tomorrow? Let's see. It'll probably be Ree Olson and John Gray, right? Because we got a $2 fave. Need Colorado to hold on, says Ricketts. T-Money, I lean the Pirates and the Brew Crew, but that is an ugly card. I mean, how did they not take the Pirates? The San Diego's lost 4 in a row, and they're laying 180 again. Take the Pirates. Cubbies are threatening now. I'm going to take the Angels over when it comes out. See you in the morning. Yeah, it should be around 9. I like it. I like it. Texas, only way to do Texas tomorrow is a run line. I'm not telling you to lay $2. No way. Rangers run line sitting. There's no run line posted right now because they still don't have a listed pitcher. Stanton 6-0. This is it. That's it. I'm going to bed. That's it. Freaking Stanton. Now these guys want to hit. Now they want to hit. All right. Midday May tomorrow. Gonna go pound my head into a wall. Good night, everybody.